Hey guys, this is No Solution. I'm Scott, and let me tell you about my trip to Record Store Day. I didn't go, just kidding. I see a bunch of people went, and some people seem to have a good time, so that's awesome. For me, I looked at that list and I was like, who would possibly want any of this? I think what I really focused in on was the Judgment Night soundtrack reissued on vinyl. Um, are people that into this soundtrack? I guess at the time it was kind of cool. It was kind of a rap metal mashup. Um, but a digitally recorded soundtrack from the 90s reissued on, I'm sure, a $40 piece of vinyl at least. I don't know, man. I'm out of that game. So hope everybody had a good time if you went. And that's about all I have to say about that. So, a couple things. First off, I never did my letter C's for Jacob this week, so I pulled a couple things. Just got done watching a video from Brian, the Embryonic Robot, showing this vinyl, and I have this kind of book-sized special edition CD version, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Push the Sky Away. One of my favorite Nick Cave albums, actually. It's very much kind of a chill-out album. And the last few he's put out have been really good, but a bit more esoteric and kind of ones you have to listen to a few times to kind of get where he's going. Where this to me was immediate, and the songs Higgs Boson Blues and Jubilee Street are two of my favorite Nick Cave songs. So yeah, if you haven't heard Push the Sky Away, I would say give it a shot. Not a bad place to start for Nick Cave. A little more accessible, a little more listener friendly. And then I pulled this. This is Crushing the Holy Trinity. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. That's a little better. It's a 3 CD compilation from Northern Heritage. Came out in 2005. This is just, I hesitate to even call it cardboard. It's very thin. You can see it's just like a very thin piece of paper. So it folds out. You get the track list in there. Oh, on the back. I don't remember if I showed that. Just listing the bands. Then you kind of unfold this, and just kind of sitting in there inside are the 3 CDs just in sleeves. So, not the greatest packaging. And then a book that has lyrics and recording information and whatnot of all the bands. So the bands in it are, we got Despel Omega, Staber Matter, Musta Surma, Clandestine Blaze, Mugwa, and Exordium. Mugwa spelled MGLA, or it's not really an L. It's some kind of Polish character, I guess. I've heard it's pronounced Mugwa, so if I'm wrong, please forgive me. But I basically wanted it for the Mugwa tracks. These all came out before the first album, and at the time were not on anything else. I think they've since been reissued on vinyl. But I really wanted this, and it was going for a lot of money, and I ended up finding a good price for it and pulled the trigger on it. The rest of the stuff is pretty cool, and it's, if you're a fan of those bands, it's kind of rare / unreleased stuff. But yeah, glad to have it. I wish the package was a little cooler, but that's that. So that kind of leads me into what I wanted to talk about, I guess, as just a topic for the video. This is, this cost me a bit of money, and a lot of times I would choose not to spend that money. It's like, that's too much to spend on a CD. So I made a video responding to Sean the Beast's video about Are We All Show-Offs in the VC. And then Aaron the Metal Theologian responded to that and sort of spun it off into another direction of, do I have the best collection? And I encourage you to watch his video. Watch all his videos. But trying to paraphrase what he said, basically he said, yes, I do have the best collection. And you should feel that way too. And if you do not feel that way, you're not collecting correctly. And that, I never thought of it that way, but that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you should think your collection is the best. If you've been collecting for any length of time, you should be buying things that you like and that you want and that you're proud to have. So yeah, your collection should be the best. And I realized, at least in the last few years, I wasn't feeling that way. And the reason is, I was always going for volume. I really was. I figured literally the bigger my collection was, the more space it took, the better it was. So I would go for grab bags. I would go for bargain bins. And I would typically, if I came across something I really, really wanted, like this, I would, no, that's too expensive. Then I would go raid the bargain bin or a clearance sale and spend way more money than this cost. But I'd get, 12 CDs. 12 is more than one, so that's better. So sacrificing, getting one really good thing for my collection that I really wanted and would be proud to have, I would get 10 bargain bin CDs that, they're probably okay. Probably most of them are good to pretty good. But I guess as space became an issue, I started rethinking what I was doing. And I realized, not only am I taking up more room with C+ albums instead of the A+ ones that I really want, it's actually more expensive too. If I spend $60 on one thing or $90 on a bunch of things that I don't really want that much, it's simple math. 60 is less than 90 and also takes up way less room. So I've been trying to change that. I am proud of my collection. I do not think I quite have the best, maybe, or maybe I do. I don't know. But it's getting better. I'm improving it for sure. Another thing that I would do, I've made videos about completism before. I had to have anything connected to a band I liked. So Isan from Emperor plays session keys on this album. I have to have it. And even if I don't like it, I have got to keep it because it's part of the Emperor family. So again, that's a little harder to break, but I'm doing better. I'm doing better on that. I'm not buying those kind of things anymore if I kind of take a listen and realize it's not really for me. The ones I already have, I'm working on it. I'll probably be getting rid of a bunch of those, but baby steps. So I guess that's all I had to say about that. Didn't want to write it in a comment. It would have been too long. So do I have the best collection? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But it's getting better all the time. So that's all we can hope for, right? Just as a programming note, Garage Geek was talking about having the week off and trying to clean up his garage. And I said, I do too. And that's kind of something I thought I'd be doing this week. So he kind of challenged me. We kind of challenged each other to get our collection rooms in order, stop being such a hoarder, don't have a little path that you can get through the room, and make it a bit presentable. So I'm most of the way there. The things are off the floor. I'm not quite where I want to be yet. I ordered a little more shelving to display some things. So I think I'll be ready for a room tour fairly soon. So I know people enjoy those, and I've wanted to do it, but I was too ashamed of the trash pit I made in my collection room. So that'll be coming in the future. And I guess that's it. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. And hope everybody's having a great holiday weekend in America. And if you're not in America, I hope you're just having a great weekend in general. So thanks for watching, guys. And as always, CM Punk is a piss baby. Later.